Strap in for another juicy jam on Toy Lips.
We love you, Kevin Bacon.
Where today we will be taking a look at the Hasbro Marvel Legends series Marvel Cinematic Universe Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3's Mantis. And we're going to go deep here. We're going to check out the full tunnel wash. We're going to check out that nice detail. We're going to check out the articulation, the pile of accessories she's sure to come with, and see what she looks like side by side with some other friends from this series. So grab a seat, grab your meat, leave a like, don't be discreet. You're rushing, honey. You're gonna choke. Getting closer to the figure, this is our dear friend Palm Clementif as Mantis, circa Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Really, really nice facial sculpt, and the hair on there, little antenna. Look at these little soft, malleable pieces. Isn't that fantastic? I mean, legit, this face printing stuff gets better with like every figure. How dare they? And she is styling in these new duds, which are a throwback to the 2008 comic book series, in fact, with the reds and the blues, and it's all just nicely sculpted in there, all this little extra detail. You know, it could have just been smooth, whatever, but they've put all these little striations and wrinkles and things in there. Great detail all over the figure. Right down to the boots here and these wedge-heeled feet with the gobbledygook on the bottom and the peg holes down there, too. I really like the overall aesthetic of the figure. The design, the colors, the proportions overall look really solid. You get all this nice extra detail in here. Paint. Got the logo on the front there. Some of that paint is a hair over, but you really don't notice, even from just here. The belt is a softer overlay. And I just generally have no complaints here in the looks department. Spotlighting the articulation a little bit, you're going to have a head on a ball peg with a hinge that you can see. Because of this hair, though, it's not going to move too much. Sure it will. Look at that. The hair is fairly malleable, but you see that it's draped over the shoulders just so. With a little bit of gap, how they do, so you have that a little bit of range. You'll be able to force that down a bit more. Some side to side, and of course it'll turn somewhat. Shoulders are pegged into the torso here with hinges. They'll come all the way up, and they will rotate. Yeah. So does this bicep cut. And these nice, clean, double-jointed elbows. Work both those joints. That folds all the way in half. We have this wrist on a hinge going this way, twisting all the way around. That's all going to match on the other side. Slightly different hand. Checking out the torso, we just have this one piece here, diaphragm cut, coming forward, coming back, side to side. It rocks all around. That's pretty kicking. I would, of course, like to see more, something else at the waist. Legs come all the way out to the sides, and do the splits this way a bit as well. You can see you've had to kick that off to the side slightly because of the hard sculpted butt there. But you are going to have some upper thigh cut, twisting, and a double-jointed pinless knee for some twisting, Kristen. Top of the boot is the perfect place for a cut, and there it is. That'll rotate all the way around for you. You get a hinge here on the ankle that'll bring you back this far, forward this far, and it rocks side to side. Freeze that boot. Solid. As far as accessories, with your $25 action figure, you get absolutely nothing. It is almost complete reuse of the Nebula figure, but they couldn't be bothered. You know what I mean? Obviously, we're not giving them enough money, but they're not going to come right on and tell us what they would need to make it fair. $60? Is that what it is now? Oh yeah, it comes with another dog leg and a spacesuit. Cool story, bro. The Hasbro Marvel Legends Marvel Studios Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3's Mantis stands about 6.5 inches to the top of her antenna. Hi, friend. For comparison, here she is next to the recently reviewed Nebula and the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2's Gamora. Ladies! Here she is next to some other crew members based on their appearances in the first film. We have Drax and Star-Lord. Next to a couple of comic book figures, here she is with Kang and Ultron. If you want to read the most convoluted thing ever, look up her history in the comic books. Next to a couple of NECA figures from the first Ninja Turtles movie, we have the Farmhouse, April O'Neil, and Casey Jones.
Drop those sweatpants, you!
Next to the Mezco 112 Collective Wolverine, and the Four Horsemen's Mythic Legions, Lord Yes, looking great though. And finally, here she is next to the MCU's Infinity War Thanos and the Marvel Legends Morning Coffee Mostly Bucky Cap Deadpool. All that for a drop of blood. Hey, you're still here. To sum it all up at the end, tell you how I really feel. This Mantis figure, all on her own, she is great. This is a really, really nice looking figure. The sculpt work is great. This facial likeness, out of this world. I love it. I love the character in the films. Super happy to have a representation here. What the issues are though, is it is complete reuse of the Nebula figure. Karen, here she is. I mean, look, it's the same exact body. Okay, works enough on the shelf. You can dig. I think the actresses are actually about 6 inches different in height. And yes, this one has a metal arm. But essentially the only difference is the head here, and they're both $25. So there's that. But also she comes with absolutely no accessories, just a big fat nothing. The most metal gift of all, mind, but still. What would you give her? I don't know. But you're charging full price and you're not giving any accessories, and it's complete reuse. It's complete reuse in the same wave. It's not like a couple of years later and they're like, oh, here's this one, remember? Maybe not. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of sticks in my craw. I do get it. But with the prices going up and the articulation going down, it's difficult to recommend in that regard. It's more like I would recommend one or the other, and maybe you wait for clearance for the other one. This may be one of the last waves that's just going to be like overstocked and hitting clearance 30 days from when they went on the shelves at Target stores, because that's what they do. Hey, take advantage. This won't last forever. But I am curious, of course, how you guys feel about this. Are you picking up both at retail? Are we trying to wait for clearance? We're trying to get what we can from these people. It's like they've just been taken. But we don't have a leg to stand on because somebody's buying all these damn things. Sorry, not sorry. I'm doing it for all of you. You know what I mean? If you feel like it's a valuable service, maybe leave a like and tell your friends. Leave some comments. Let's talk about the thing. Maybe you hate my guts. Let me know that too. I don't know, man. Not everything is for everyone. We're all different people here. But I am super grateful that any of you dear people have chosen to watch my content. And, maybe if you want, watch one of these other ones. I'm here all the time. I got all kind of passion, dude. And a Rocket Raccoon hoodie.
We love you, Kevin Bacon. We
Much
love
love.
you, Kevin
Thanks,
Bacon.
guys.
We love you, Kevin Bacon.